Weeks 2 and 3 of the Dying Light 2 anniversary bounties are available now until March 14th, and today I'm going to show you how to complete all of them so you can get the Nocturnal Tribal Machete and the Acolyte outfit from Dying Light 1. If you're wondering about week 1 in the Scorpio, I have a video linked in the description on how to do those bounties as well. So here we are on the Pilgrim Outpost website. If you don't have an account, you will need to create one, otherwise you will not be able to claim the items. So once you create an account, you go to the Events tab and scroll down. And right here we've got week 2, so the bounties are use a pistol to defeat 10 infected, complete 3 survivor missions, defeat 1 GRE anomaly or aberration, and use the Scorpio to defeat 10 infected. Luckily you can activate 4 at once, so let's go ahead and activate all of these, so that way we can have them going, and then we'll jump in the game and go through all of these to show you how to complete them. So if you're wondering on how to get a pistol for the challenge, first you actually need to complete the Lost Armory quest, which I do have a link for in the description on how to complete that. It will not start until you've completed the Orders mission, so if you haven't completed that one yet, then unfortunately you won't start it, so you have to wait until you do that one. Once you do, you'll actually automatically be given a pistol and unlock J, which we'll be using for later parts of the video. Now that you've got a pistol, all you gotta do is find 10 infected and defeat them with it. Not really hard to do, just find 10 and shoot. So a quick thing I do want to mention is that it does seem like the bounties are a little bit bugged in the sense that they won't pop up on your screen. So the best way to check them is to just go to your bounties section in your kind of menu, and then right over here it'll actually tell you which ones you have active. I've already completed the one for the pistols, so that one you won't see here anymore, but this is the best way to track them since they're not appearing on the screen anymore at this point. Next up, we're going to defeat the 10 enemies with the Scorpio. So right now, at this time of recording, you can only get the Scorpio if you complete week 1. So you have to have completed the week 1 challenges to get it, otherwise you won't be able to continue with doing these challenges. So make sure you do that, and then just go find, just like with the pistols, just find 10 zombies and shoot them with it. Really not hard to do. The one downside to the Scorpio is it does take a little bit of time to fire off rounds. So let's find some zombies here to show you. Alright, so here's a zombie here. Do this first one, and then you can see it takes a few seconds before another round actually pops in there. So it takes a little bit. You kind of look at the gauge that's on there, which is kind of behind my head, so you can't see it. But it can be a little tedious just because you have to kill 10, and so it just takes a little bit of time, but not too bad. For aiming this, just make sure the dot in the center of your reticle is on the enemy that you're trying to hit, and you will almost always guarantee a hit with that. So the next one is defeating 1 GRE anomaly or aberration. So the anomalies are the normal ones you can see, kind of like have wherever one right here. This is the anomaly, the ones you normally get to in the game. If you've already completed them, then you'll have to rediscover them at nighttime, which will then turn them into aberrations, which is the one where you can repeat it as many times as you want. You only have to discover it at night. You don't have to keep going there at night once you've discovered it. So this is just an example of one in downtown. So just go up to the sign and we'll go ahead and fight the GRE anomaly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to use a shotgun for this and test it out. See how the shotgun handles. But you want to be careful. Sometimes some of these are a little bit easier than others. But the main thing is just try to take them out. Okay, my shotgun's not doing very much damage, so I'm probably going to switch to something else. Otherwise, probably going to have a bad time. But all you got to do is defeat one of these. You should be able to do it in solo if you don't have these spitters coming after you like crazy. You do have 3 lives, so it's not super difficult to do, but it can get annoying if you're constantly being attacked like this. So just the main goal, defeat them, and then that will complete the challenge. So one thing you may notice after defeating the anomaly or aberration, you'll see that it doesn't actually change anything on the bounty, and it actually shows a survivor mission completed. You'll need to complete the 3 survivor missions first, otherwise the anomalies will count towards that one instead. As soon as you have completed those 3, the next anomaly you do will count for the challenge, and you'll have them all complete. Now the last one is just to complete 3 survivor missions. This can be done through any of the survivor mission boards. They all look like this. Kind of orange icon with a bird on them. They all have the same mission, so it doesn't matter. There are 9 total missions, so you can choose whichever ones you want. Later on today, we'll have guides for Priceless, Fairy Tale Endings, and Toxic Work Environment. They'll all be in one video kind of going over those, and I'll have more videos going over all of the other ones later on after that. But if you're curious about those, you can definitely check that out. But I think out of all the ones I've tested so far, Priceless is probably the easiest one. So here we are back on the Pilgrim Outpost website. As you can see, I've already claimed these. If it doesn't look like the progress has moved on them, refresh the page and that should set it to the progress that you've completed it. And then just claim all 4 of these, and as soon as they're done claiming, you'll get 25 Pilgrim tokens, and you'll also be able to claim the Nocturnal Tribunal Machete. So let's go ahead and claim that, and this should appear in your stash. It may not appear in there right away. Sometimes it can take a few hours. I know some people still haven't got their Scorpio, so just keep an eye on it. Close the game, go back to the main menu, that kind of thing. It should eventually show up in your stash. And now for the week 3 bounties, we've got use a shotgun to defeat 1 volatile, use a rifle to defeat 10 infected, use an SMG to defeat 1 banshee, and complete 1 elite survivor mission. So this one is not going to be too difficult to do. It mostly just involves using a lot of guns. So I'll go over how to do all those. So let's go ahead and activate them, and we'll break it all down on how to get through all of these. Now, in terms of getting the weapons for these challenges, the rifle you can either get from Jay, or there's also a bundle in the shop on the main menu that can let you buy one. Either one you want to do, but you will need to get Jay to level 3 in order to get the shotgun as well as the SMG, so you might as well also get the military rifle here. Just depends on what you want to do. But those are the 3 things that you need minimum in order to do this. So the easiest one is going to be the 10 infected with the rifle. I'm using the one I mentioned from the shop, which is the Volcatronics rifle. It kind of shoots lasers. It's really cool. I do like this one, but simple, just like the other ones. Just find 10 zombies and defeat them with the rifle. Now the aiming can again be a little off. I've noticed if you shoot in the lower section of their bodies, they will tend to get hit more often than not. So that could be a little quick tip for you, but just again, take out 10 of them and that's all you need to do. The next one we're going to do the kill a volatile with a shotgun. Probably the easiest way to do this is to go into a Forsaken store during the daytime with some UV bars and just pull out your shotgun and then just go to town. That's really all it is. Use the UV bars to kind of protect yourself a little bit so you don't have to worry about it. And if you run out of ammo, you know, reload. But yeah, it's not too difficult to do. But if you do this, just make sure that the killing blow is actually with the shotgun itself, and that will complete the challenge for you. Now for the Banshee challenge, this one is actually easy as done right here if you've completed the Veronica mission, because this kind of small spoilers without kind of giving any reasoning why this section is destroyed and you kind of go down into it. There will always be 2 Banshees here no matter what. There'll be other zombies as well, but there's guaranteed 2 Banshees, so this is a really easy way to find them. And then all you gotta do is just shoot away until they're dead. You may have the issue of other zombies grabbing you, in which case, you know, just keep fighting until you get it done. But doing that should let it complete for you. Let's go ahead and check it just to double check. And yes, that completed it for me, so let's move on to the last one. Now the final bounty is to complete 1 elite mission. So with these, it's exactly the same as the regular survivor missions, with the only really difference is that you get more rewards and you only have 1 respawn instead of 3. So it makes it tougher in the sense that you just can't die as often. But other than that, they are exactly the same as their survivor mission counterparts. So choose whichever one you like the most to do. Again, I'm going to do Priceless because that one's just one of the easiest ones for me to do. And again, I will have a guide on these later out today, so if you're curious on how to do those, I'll have that out later. So here we are back on the Pilgrim Outpost website again, and you can see it doesn't look like I have anything completed. I'm just going to simply refresh the page, and then now you can see I've got them all, so let's go ahead and claim them. And then once these are all claimed, we'll be able to get the Acolyte outfit, and I'm going to try to show them in-game if they showed up in my stash. I know sometimes, like I said before, it can take a little bit for it to show up. So if it doesn't show up for you, again, just wait for a little bit, try restarting the game, things like that. And now that that's claimed, we've completed all 12 bounties, and then you can also claim your 50 Pilgrim tokens, so now you'll have that as well. So let me hop in the game and show you both the Acolyte outfit as well as the Nocturnal Tribal Machete. Alright, so here we are in my stash. You can see I've got the Nocturnal Tribal Machete right here. Let's go ahead and redeem it. And then I've also got the Acolyte outfit. I actually had to flip back to the main menu and go back in order to actually get them. You can kind of see above me, we also have the blueprint for the machete, so if you want to be able to craft it multiple times, you can do that, which is fantastic. I love that they added that. Now let's go ahead and also claim the Acolyte outfit, and then we can show both of them. If you're familiar with Dying Light 1 the following, you'll definitely recognize the Acolyte outfit because it was kind of a really big part of the following DLC, and it's really cool that they brought it back. And what's interesting, let's go ahead and find it here, and these are not alphabetical, so we gotta find, there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and preview this. This is what it looks like right here. You can kind of see that this looks a bit more worn and kind of tattered than in the original game. So this kind of plays on the idea that this is something that's old. Like this is probably like a 20-year-old outfit. It's been kind of braving the elements and things for, you know, a long time since the events of the first game. So I do like that it's kind of a more weathered look to it. I personally like this one a lot, not as much as some other outfits, but I do like this one. So this is what the Acolyte outfit looks like. Now let's go ahead and grab the Nocturnal Tribunal Machete. It's Tribal Machete. I don't know why I keep saying Tribunal. For some reason, my brain wants to say something else. Here it is right here. So it comes out as an artifact rarity, so let's go ahead and grab that. Hop over to my inventory and actually look, because sometimes it's pretty decent. So it still stayed the same. It's 448 damage, at least for me. Comes with immunity drain when taking damage, increased damage to Banshees at night, and increased power attack damage at night as well. And then it's got 3 slots for mods. Now let's go check out the blueprint version of that so we can see kind of what the differences are. So at the Craftmaster, it automatically comes with the artifact blueprint, so you only need to upgrade it once to get it to legendary. And then it also comes with additional bonuses that it didn't come with before. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. So it's at 507 in here, which is higher than what I got whenever I pulled it out of the stash. So let's go ahead and craft this weapon and see kind of what the different affixes are. I know you can kind of craft this as many times as you want, get a bunch of re-rolls on it to see which one you like. But this one, let's see what the 4R. So this is 8% immunity drain when taking damage. HP gained when killing infected at night is plus 3%. That in combination with the legendary skill that allows you to gain health on like melee damage to enemies, that's really, really good. So just increases that even further. You get increased damage to demolishers and goons at nighttime and increased damage to banshees. So if you want, you can actually keep crafting this weapon over and over again to get the stats you want on it specifically. And you can have 3 mods on there, which is fantastic as well. So here's what they look like together. I've got the Tribal Machete in my hand and I'm wearing the Acolyte outfit. And I really, really like the look of both of them. If you want to see more Dying Light content, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. And if you're interested in other types of games, you can check out my second channel, RG Reimagined, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.